Hi everyone, Azim Fasasi here with Holistic Health Consulting. Tomorrow is the Thanksgiving holiday in the United States, and I just wanted to say a few words about Thanksgiving and how it relates to holistic health. It's important to understand that most of the health that we discuss, that we work on, that preoccupies us is actually psychological. It's psycho-spiritual actually, but you can just say it's psychological. It's not the physiological see, touch, and feel type health. And this affects the physiological health. So a lot of what we experience physically first begins psychologically, mentally. And these are some precepts that are well taught in traditional Tibetan medicine. That being said, on the topic of Thanksgiving, it's important to give thanks, to be in the state of thankfulness, not just as a nice sounding exercise, but because there's always something to be thankful for. You just have to be in that frame of mind. This may be easier said than done, especially in this difficult year where so many of us have food insecurity. So many of us have lost our jobs. We may not be able to see family due to COVID-19. We also may be in the process of separating from our spouses or undergoing some kind of divorce or separation from a family member because of an ideological difference or something else, anything. It's been a difficult year. Yet and still, it's important and crucial to our well-being, our physiological well-being, our mental and spiritual well-being, right? It's psychological hygiene, good psychological hygiene, to be in a state of thankfulness. Listen to a song that you like. Be thankful that somebody came up with that song. Be in a state where you're enjoying that song, right? You're not thinking of anything else in that moment except enjoying that song. Have a conversation with somebody, either via Zoom, in person, if it's in your household, or by phone, that you appreciate, that you like, that you care for. Be thankful that you're able to still converse with that person, that person's in your life. Do something that you love. Be thankful that you're able to do it, right? And again, there's always something to be thankful for. Maybe your health. Maybe if you don't have health, maybe the health of someone that you care for. Maybe it's the roof over your head, or even if you happen not to have a roof over your head, that you're healthy and you're thriving and you're going to figure stuff out, and you're sound of mind. I don't know. And again, it may be easier said than done, but it's a worthwhile pursuit. I won't call it an exercise. It's a worthwhile pursuit. And I like to say that the future of medicine is consciousness. And when I talk about consciousness, it's a nebulous word. It's a catch-all. It can mean many different things. But a big part of consciousness is, your mental, your psychological habits. And in the holiday of Thanksgiving, a beautiful holiday, let's all try to be thankful for something, to experience the energy, the state, the mindset of thankfulness for anything. And the more you do it, the easier and more natural it becomes. and you can't but live your life in that way. And it creates unspeakably beautiful things in your life. It is one of the most powerful things that we can do, not just for our mental health, but also, again, for our physical health, because the physical health, by and large, is always preceded by a mental aspect, a mental component, a way of thinking. All right, I'm not talking about trauma, meaning a physical trauma. Sometimes, yes, that may also be preceded by a mental action, but by and large, lifestyle issues, chronic ailments always are preceded by a way of thinking. Try and be positive. It's the last chapter of the 8 Principles of Good Health, Modern Health Advice from an Ancient Healing System. The book I wrote 2 years ago, to this day almost exactly. And it's probably the most important thing you can do for your well-being. So in this holiday of Thanksgiving, try and be thankful. Try and pass this message on to a loved one, somebody you care about. And who knows, see what it does. If you agree, put a comment below. If you disagree, tell me why. Put a comment below. And if you try this and you experience something special, I'd love to hear about it. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, whether you're in the United States or not. Stay safe, be smart, think of yourselves and others. Try and be smart. We're still in the midst of a pandemic, so be careful, please. Much love to everyone. Happy Thanksgiving once again. Bye.